Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Juniper Green.
Several of us thought it would be much better to have something more permanent from all the ephemeral stuff that had happened in 2007.
We had the gala day when we marched around the streets. We had Stephen Hendry opening the school fair that year.
There was a bit of controversy because it had a skull in it. And
we trust it will find its place also in our hearts and in the hearts of the future generations too. This is here to stay, we hope, for centuries to come.
It's a marvellous monument, and it's a monument to all the hard work that's been done by the whole of the Juniper Green community.
Initially the brief was to have new road signs for Juniper Green. The idea originally was to have it in bronze, but there were all sorts of problems connected with this to do with the expense of it and the fact that it might get vandalised or stolen. A local ceramic artist, Mick Brettle, who was also on the signage group, discovered local sculptor Ian Newton. Ian agreed to work to Mick's design and make a carving on a rough-hewn piece of stone.
It's just as well that it has been carved, because otherwise archaeologists would come here in 200 years' time and they would say, this is a most funny place to have a standing stone, and it's a very unusual stone. The stone itself is from the Lake District of Cumbria. I first became aware of the amazing powerhouse that is the people of Juniper Green way back in early 2007, when a delegation came to our museum to inspect the early Bronze Age skull and the beaker pot that had been found just down there where Scott's the Butcher's is now. And it's a skull from this grave that features on the magnificent monument that's just about to be unveiled.
What's known as Juniper Green Man. So he's part of the story.
So we weren't just celebrating 300 years, we found we were celebrating 4,000 years of human habitation here in this area. So it wasn't so much Juniper Green, it was more Juniper's greenus. Oh, I thought I'd get a better groan than that.
But people have been very generous.
So on behalf of us all, I would like to thank the three groups of people who've made all this possible. Our sponsors who paid for everything, that is Juniper Green 300, Juniper Green Village Association, and that wonderful company, Juniper Green Organic Gin.
People who make Juniper Green Organic Gin have actually donated a lot of bottles of organic gin to us.
Hooray! It's Juniper Green Gin!
Juniper Green Gin.
And Leslie Hannaford is doing a sterling job in selling badges, lovely badges designed by the school. So we hope you'll all go along and buy one of those. If you go past a bucket, you have to put something in it. It's to help us buy the monument that we've just put up. And also to give some money to the tennis court here for opening their facilities up. And of course we've got to pay, oh no, sorry. he's on zero.
No, but Juniper Green 300 funds the flower tops that we'll put around the
that's
village,
right.
so we
Yep.
have to keep the fund generations for those.
Yeah.
When we had our unveiling, it was fantastic, and the sun shone and everything.
I'm Councillor Paisley. I represent the ward with two other councillors, and I'm absolutely delighted that this has been erected here today. The number of people that turned out shows the atmosphere that permeates throughout the whole of the village of Juniper Green.
I'm the friendly archaeologist from the National Museum of Scotland, and I'm absolutely delighted to have been here today at this fantastic ceremony to unveil this beautiful standing stone. It's obviously got the name Juniper Green here, it's got the mill wheel, it's got the juniper, and it's also got an early Bronze Age urn that was found just along the road there in Woodhall Terrace.
Hi, I'm Ricky Henderson. I'm one of the local councillors for the Juniper Green area, and I congratulate all the people that have been involved in organising it and commissioning the work. And I think the fact that the stone looks so natural here, it looks like it's in its rightful place.
And I rather like the turf round it right up to it, because it's like the standing stones that you see in the wild. Some people want to put gravel down around it and paving stones and things like that and make it more sort of manicured, like a sort of public park or something. But personally I like the fact that it's just coming straight out of the ground like a plant or a tree.
Look what's sprung out of that soil. Isn't it appropriate for spring?
And as a community, you have brought your past alive and shown the world how proud you are of it. You are actually a shining example to all local communities.